Доброе утро! Добро пожаловать на мой канал. Hello and welcome back to Russian with Nastya. Как у вас дела сегодня? У меня замечательно. Today we are going to talk about genitive case, родительный падеж in Russian. First, let's see the endings. Then I'm going to come up with examples. So, nouns in genitive case. Давайте напишем. Let's write it down. Nouns in genitive case. Nouns in genitive case. Genitive case. Родительный падеж. Nouns in genitive case. So, here we will have masculine endings. Masculine, feminine, and neuter. Here we will have nominative to compare nominative case and genitive. Nominative case is a word that you will find in a dictionary, a word that is not changed to any case. For example, a word mama. Nothing is changed about this word, mama. You will find this word in a dictionary. This word is in nominative case. Genitive is when something happens, and today we will find out what. First, let's look at the endings. I will write here the ending in nominative, masculine, in nominative, feminine, nominative, neuter. So basically the endings of the words that you will find in a dictionary. And here the endings that will be changed, different endings in genitive. Давайте начнем. Let's begin. Masculine. For example, if a word in masculine ends in a consonant. Consonant is letters like B, V, G, not vowel, consonant. Да? In consonant, we will add A to make the word genitive. A. Add A to make this word genitive. So masculine, a word of masculine gender that ends in a consonant, in genitive we will add A to it, A ending, to make this word genitive, to change the case. Дальше, when a word in masculine ends in мягкий знак or E short, мягкий знак or E short, what will happen in genitive? So if we have a word that is masculine and the ending is мягкий знак or E short, it will be replaced with ya ending, and it will be replaced with ya ending. Now let's talk about feminine nouns. Feminine nouns that are feminine. What will happen with them in genitive case? Feminine nouns can end in a, ya, or мягкий знак. Let's begin with a, ya, or мягкий знак. Neuter. A, ya, or мягкий знак. What will happen with this word that ends in a, ya, or мягкий знак in nominative in genitive case? Let's see. Так, черно. A will be replaced with u. To make it genitive, we have to replace an a ending with u. Replaced. What will happen with the word that ends in ya? Ya will be replaced with e. Replaced with e. So when we have a word in feminine and it ends in ya, to make it genitive, we will replace ya with e. Да? Очень хорошо. Так. And мягкий знак, we will have e ending here as well with мягкий знак. Now, neuter. Don't worry if you don't understand. I will show it all in context later. Дальше neuter nouns. Neuter nouns. Neuter nouns can end in or ye, or ye. When a noun ends in or ye, it's neuter, right? So what will happen in genitive case? Or will be replaced, and ye will be replaced too. Or will be replaced with a, and ye will be replaced with ya. A and ya. Now let's see this all in context. When will we use the genitive case? First situation, for example, when you want to say that when we talk about belongings, the question, first situation, the question will be whose. Whose? For example, Anna's bag, Anna's house, Anna's car. Anna's will be in genitive case in Russian language. If in English it's just enough to say Anna, and to add s, Anna's car. In Russian, you have to put Anna in genitive case. Anna's car, да? You have to put Anna's in genitive case, and I will show you how. For example, let's take this example. Машина, Anna's car. Машина Анны. Правильно, Майкл. Anna is a noun. Anna is a noun in feminine, right? Because it ends in a. Anna, and it's a girl, right? Anna. So let's look at feminine and at a ending. So a will be replaced with I. So to make it genitive. And why will I make it genitive? Because it answers to question whose car? Анны. Машина Анны. Anna's car. Машина Анны. Дальше, another example is my brother's house. Дом. Brother in Russian is brat. So in English we say brothers, my brothers, and that's enough. In Russian you have to put brat in genitive case because it answers to question whose house? Brat. So brat ends in a consonant. That means that this noun is masculine, right? Masculine consonant at a. So I will add a, and I will make this noun genitive. Дом брата, brother's house. Дом брата. Молодцы, правильно. Все правильно написали. Супер. What else? My friend's family. Семья, and подруга, my girlfriend, my female friend. Подруга. Again, the ending is a. That means that this noun is feminine. Feminine a will be replaced with u. With here g does not support I after it, so we will add I. Подруги. Here can be I or I. Подруги. Семья, подруги. My girlfriend's family. My friend's family. Дальше. Question, teacher's question. Вопрос. Question is вопрос. And teacher is учитель. Учитель. Well, when we have мягкий знак at the end, it can be feminine or it can be masculine. Учитель and all the professions are masculine. Sometimes they have feminine, like учительница, but their first option, like учитель, engineer, повар, cook, and so on, they're masculine. So memorize that учитель, teacher, is masculine. So masculine, and then мягкий знак, so it will be replaced with я. So we will erase мягкий знак and we will add я there. Учителя. Вопрос учителя. Teacher's question. Вопрос учителя. Let's take whose. So why it's genitive? Because it answers the question whose. Да? Whose question? Учителя. Дальше. The noise, let's take a noun in neuter as an example. The noise of the sea. Because море, sea, is neuter in Russian language. And the noise of the sea, noise is шум. Шум is noise. And море is sea. Море is sea. It's a noun that ends in ye. Nouns that ends in ye are neuter. So we have neuter. The ending is ye, so replace it with я. Шум моря. Ye will be replaced with я. Шум моря. Моря. Шум моря. The noise of the sea. Шум моря. Молодцы. Молодцы. Дальше. Another example. Let's take the noun photo of my daughter. The photo of my daughter. Фотография. Фотография. And daughter is дочь. Фотография, дочь. How to say my daughter's photo? Фотография, дочь. Or daughter's photo. Фотография and дочь. Дочь right now is nominative. This is the way we will find it in a dictionary. Дочь. So it's feminine because it's daughter. In feminine, when we have мягкий знак, it will be replaced with e, right? So, but when we talk about дочь, daughter, yes, дочери, it will be an exception. So we will change it in another way. You have just to memorize it. Дочери, дочери, дочери. This is an exception. Дочери, фотография дочери, or муж дочери, my daughter's husband, муж дочери, the same, дочери, an exception, муж дочери, daughter's husband, дом дочери, daughter's house, дочери. This is an exception. Memorize it. Дочери is an exception. Another situation when we use genitive case. So the first one was about possessions, answers to question whose, and we use the genitive case. The next situation is to indicate quantity. We use genitive case to indicate quantity. We use genitive case to indicate quantity. For example, a glass of water. Номер один. Glass of water. Glass is стакан. And water is вода. So here we want to indicate quantity of water, right? So вода will be in genitive case. Спасибо, Морган, большое. Thank you. So, стакан, вода. Вода is feminine because it ends in a. Feminine a will be replaced with y. Да? The supports y letter, so it's okay to replace it with y here. Стакан воды. We showed the quantity. Стакан воды. Воды is in genitive case because it is about quantity. Стакан воды, a glass of water. Стакан воды. Another example with quantity, for example, 200 grams I don't know if you're from America, you probably don't use grams. 200 grams of cheese. 200 грамм, let's write it in Russian, 200 грамм, and сыр is cheese. Сыр is cheese. We have a quantity here. So what will happen with сыр? 200 грамм сыр. We have to put it in genitive case because we indicated quantity here. 200 грамм. Сыр is masculine, ends in a consonant. So consonant, add a. We have to add a and to say 200 грамм сыра. 200 grams of cheese. 200 грамм сыра. Дальше, what else with quantity? Let's say a cup of tea. Чашка, and chai is tea. Here we indicated quantity because it's 1 cup. Чашка, chai. So something will happen with chai. Chai is ends in e short. That means that this noun is masculine, right? So e short will be replaced with ya to make it genitive. So we will erase e short and we will replace it with ya. Chaya, чашка чая, a cup of tea. Чашка чая. Чая is in genitive because we have quantity here. Дальше. Pocket of milk. Do you see pocket or do you say pocket or I'm not sure in English how do we say it correctly. In Russian it is пакет and of milk. Пакет and молоко. Молоко. Again, I indicated quantity. It's only 1 pocket. Who knows how to say paquet in English when we talk about milk? No, not bottle. No, not bottle. Okay, paquet and молоко. We have to indicate quantity. Молоко ends in o, so it's neuter. We will replace o with a to make it genitive. Paquet молока. Box of milk. Yeah, okay. Box of milk. Paquet молока. O will be replaced with a to make it genitive. Paquet молока. Box of milk. Bar of milk. Окей, хорошо. Carton, да, тоже, да. Пакет молока. Carton or box or bar of milk, да, пакет молока. Another example, let's say a bottle of wine. Бутылка of wine. So I indicated the quantity. Вино is wine, вино. It is neuter because it ends in o, and neuter o will be replaced with a. So бутылка вина, bottle of wine. Бутылка вина. For example, я принесу бутылку вина. I will bring a bottle of wine. Бутылка вина. Хорошо. And the last situation, not the last situation, one of the situations they are talked about. I will talk only about 3 situations when we use the genitive case. And the third one is when you say from a certain country. For example, when you say, I am from and the country, or this person is from the country, or I came from this country. From. This is the third situation when we will use the genitive case. For example, from is in Russian. Let's say from Vienna. From Vienna. In Russian, Vienna is Vienna, capital of Austria. Vienna, that is Vienna. We can't leave it like that because this is genitive case. From where is Vienna? So I will Vienna is feminine, it ends in a, so we have in feminine replace a with I or e. N supports I, so we will write I here. Is Vienna. Is Vienna. From Vienna. Or let's take Россия, for example. From Russia. Россия. Is Россия. From Россия ends in ya, so it's feminine. We will replace ya, feminine ya will be replaced with yi. Из России. Из России. Another example, let's say, okay, let's take Azerbaijan. Is Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan, 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 Azerbaijan. And to say from Azerbaijan, Azerbaijan ends in a consonant N. So that means that it's masculine. Masculine consonant, add a. We will add a to make it genitive. Is Azerbaijana. Is Azerbaijana. Yes, let's take Kitai from China. Kitai is Kitai from China. Kitai is Kitai. Can't leave it like that. We have to we have to make this noun genitive. So Kitai ends in E short, Kitai. That means that it's masculine. E short will be replaced with ya. So we will erase E short and we will write ya here. Is Kitaya. Is Kitaya. What about my hometown of Corpus Christi, since it ends with the E? It ends with E. I don't know this city in Russian. If you know it in Russian, write it and we will. Scotland is Шотландия. So it ends in ya. It's feminine. Шотландия ends in ya. And we will replace ya with E. Is Шотландии. So Шотландия is Шотландии. Is Шотландии. Хорошо. That's all for this lesson. Все на сегодня. Увидимся с вами через пару минут. See you in a few minutes for our next class. We will talk about verbs of motion. Целую вас. Пока. Чмоки-чмоки. Спасибо.